Okay, so we are back with this Ring video doorbell. This is the one I repaired a few months ago for condensation on the lens. It's right on the inside, and if you remember, I managed to take this apart, get the metal lens assembly out, and I just went and cooked it in the oven for, I can't even remember now, but 20-30 minutes just to get rid of that condensation. And it's been working fine ever since, but in this bad weather we've had over the last couple of weeks, it has fogged up yet again. Don't know whether that is going to, yeah, you can see it, it's all fogged up, there's condensation in there. And if you also recall, it's very hard to get this aluminium cover off without damaging anything. It's a pretty bad design if you're trying to take this apart, but you literally undo the screws and pry the sides out and it comes away from the front, and then you can relatively easily get into this. So I have been forced to purchase another one. This is the Ring Video Doorbell 2. I think it's the version 2. Does it actually say that on the specs? Yeah, this is a 1080p with 155 degree field of view. I think the other one, the original one here, was a 720p, so we should see a little improvement in the quality of the image shown. First thing I've done is I've gone into the Ring app and I have renamed the front door one. I've renamed it Workshop Door for a want of something better, and I've tested that with Alexa and it does actually run when I say show me the workshop door, so we should be able to install this one relatively easily. So yeah, let's have a peek, see what's been changed, if anything. Obviously the resolution is different, but other than that I'm not sure very much will have been changed. Now I'm assuming that I can use this on my current plan, or maybe I need to pay extra for a second device. If that's the case, I will just deregister the first one because I don't intend to use two of these. Okay, so we've got some sort of little pack there. Okay, so we've got a magnetic base there. Okay, so let's have a little look. It looks a little bit thicker. Oh, hang on, that's because we've got the base of the mount on there. I'm just going to take these bits off. Come off very easily. It's talking about, I'm showing you pictures of the special screws that go in here. Okay, so certainly different design. Hopefully you can see the differences there. Still need to get this back off. I don't see why that is not just sliding off. Maybe we've got to look at the instructions first. That's a bit embarrassing, isn't it? Actually, let's have a little look, see what's in here. Okay, so we've got installation tools here. So we've got 3 of the special screws. We have a drill. We have 4 screws and raw plugs. We have a little tiny level. Oh dear. We have the USB lead. We've got a couple of terminals there. I'm not entirely sure what they're for, unless they are to connect to the wired alarm, sorry, the wired doorbell, low voltage, 8 to 24 volts AC. Maybe that is what they are for. That'll be a bit of a pain in the ass, because this original one, you put the mount on there, the wires went to these two terminals, and it all slid back on quite nicely. Now this looks like it's got to have these little rubber boots put on. I assume that goes into there. I wonder if they had problems with this mount causing issues. Certainly in the past, or the first one we had that was replaced under warranty, we had some corrosion on some of these pads, so maybe they've learnt their lesson there and have changed it. Absolutely no idea how that comes apart. Anyway, so you've got the special screw Torx screwdriver. In fact, they're tamper-proof Torx with the little centre pin. So let's have a little look at what we've got in this pack here. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, oh, a whole bunch of we've got them in different languages. So attention, actual attention. So it looks like we've got, yeah, just 2, 4, 6 languages. Ring warranty and terms, Ring video doorbell generation 2, and Ring, oh, there's safety instructions in this one. Safety instructions, okay. And then the instruction book. Okay, download the app, yeah. Scan the code on the cover page. Cover page of what? Okay, that's to make the setup fast and easy. Complete your setup, yeah, fair enough. And that's it. Oh, for God's sake. So a booklet with 20 different languages. Oh, hang on, there we are. A little bit of information on the back. So, if wiring to an existing doorbell, blah, blah, blah. Still don't see how that back comes off. For God's sake. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe the back doesn't come off. Although there's bits inside there that say scan during setup, so this back must come off somehow. Oh, it's not entirely obvious. The other one just slid. Nope, no idea. Well, there's the base being shown off. There are the wires being made for the transformer, AC transformer. Ah, now that looks like it clips over there, clips over the button, over the top, and then slides in. So let's have a look. In theory, then that should just come out at the bottom. God damn. Well, kind of is coming out, but not very much. Oh, there we go. It's just a really tight fit. So, yeah, there we go. So there's a big hinge area here. It slots in there and then just comes down into the bottom. There you can see the bottom. There's 2 screws that go through there and into the plastic. And as before, we've got the charging point there. We've got a push button here, and then the 2 screws there for the terminals.
Say hello to Ring. Follow the instructions in the Ring app to continue.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be doing that in a moment. No. Okay, so let's set up a new device. And it is a doorbell. And now we can scan the code on the back here, if it will. That's got it. Where would you like to set it up? Well, obviously here. It's got my address on there. Do not use any other screws other than the short security screws included. Yes, I understand that, otherwise it will be buggered. Okay, I have the security screws, yep. This is the front door. Connect to your Chime Pro, yes. Press and release the orange button on the back of your Ring video doorbell. The light on the bottom will start flashing. It's not flashing, it's
Your
going
Ring
round.
device is in setup mode. Follow the instructions in the Ring app to continue.
Chime Pro is now looking for the ring. Now, of course, where I'm in the workshop, this may well not work. It's too far away, probably. We'll probably have to complete the setup inside. But whatever, it looks very much like the original one. Hopefully they have improved the problem with the condensation, although to be perfectly honest, that lens looks pretty much the same as, maybe not actually, and that the actual glass is protected.
Your Ring device is now connecting to your Chime Pro network. This might take a moment. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Don't know whether it will actually connect or not.
Setup was successful.
Oh, okay.
With Ring, you're always home.
I wasn't expecting it to be that easy out in the workshop here. Fill in the blanks with snapshot capture. Well, this has got some extra features by the looks of it. So your Ring video doorbell is updating. Okay. So I'm hoping we can just go and screw that in place. That is unfortunate. I don't like the fact that we've got these wires. I wonder if we can actually... Let's just pop that face down, take those screws out. I wonder if we can just wrap the wire around these terminals. Nah, that's not ideal, is it? Especially as the screws seem anodized. We'll try it. If it says it's charging, then great. If not, we're going to have to use these little wire pieces that have been supplied. Strange that they want you to fit them up that way when, if there's going to be any moisture, it's going to be coming down. So you'd want them protected from that way, wouldn't you? So you'd want that in there like that, rather than up to gather any condensation or collect it. And to be fair, it doesn't really show these connections being made very well, does it? If you have a look at the diagram there. We'll see. We'll see. I was going to say we'll just start this now and have a look on the phone, but it's updating the phone where it says it may take 15 minutes, so I guess there's not going to be much point in waiting for that to happen. Can't move it until that's been done. Yeah, I'm going to pause this. I will do a Camtasia job on these video clips, and we'll add this working hopefully in a minute. So back again, I've just been out to screw the new plate onto the door frame, and of course these are required because you've got no way of getting your wiring onto these terminals, because obviously the wire's been run a certain length and it comes through the door or the frame of the door into here. You've got no spare wire. If I had spare wire, I could have pulled the wire through, made a nice easy attachment to this, and then fed it back through and neatened it all up. But because the wiring is already clipped in place specifically for this, you can't get any access to these terminals with the length of wire you've got. So I've now got to use these, which will give you a little bit of room to twist the wire together. You would have thought they would have supplied some sort of miniature waterproof connection for this. So yeah, not hugely impressed with this if you're replacing an older one with wiring that's already there. I suppose I could rewire it from the transformer in the fuse box, but yeah, I'd really rather not have to do that. So yeah, bit of a pain, but we'll wire these up. We'll try going down first and see if that will actually, has enough room, and go from there. So yeah, back in a minute. Okay, so just wired those up like that. The boots should just slide down. Of course they don't slide down far enough because that's touching that. Let's bend that tag up a little bit. Yeah, it's just bent down a little bit. There we go. And pop it down. Now whether that will go onto the mount okay like that, hopefully it will. We certainly don't want those boots pointing up the other way. If there's going to be any condensation around, it's going to be coming down. I don't want it getting into there. So yeah, we'll get out the front. Again, not massively impressed that they haven't given you any options whatsoever for joining this to the existing wiring. I think they should have thought about existing customers who have already hardwired the doorbell, but I think we can probably twist these together. It's not going to be a massive problem, but a neater solution would have been ideal, I think. Okay, so this didn't quite go as planned. The doorbell wires that were in use already on this mount, I've managed to pull through just by loosening some of the clips that are holding it in place, but it did not seem to get a good connection on these what looked like anodized wires on the new doorbell. So I've had to use those tails with the spade connections, and I've managed to put those onto the new backing plate, feed those through the frame, and then I've just twisted them to the existing transformer doorbell wires, but we're having real problems. Oh, well, now it's worked perfectly. I was having a problem getting it to connect. It was taking far too long, but now it's done it instantly. Now you won't be able to see probably from looking at this, but the high definition, the 1080p quality is far better. It's a massive improvement on the 720 of the old doorbell that we had fitted. I've now deregistered that, and it's again not a simple task of registering this new doorbell to your existing plan that I've already got. It has started a fresh 30-day trial, so I think I'm probably going to have to contact Ring via email and see if we can just get this transferred onto the existing plan that I've already got. I certainly don't want to be paying any extra money out each month. So yeah, the next thing we've got to do is see if Alexa will connect. Alexa, show the front door. Again, very slow. Yeah, not super impressed with this at the moment. This is taking far too long.
The camera isn't responding.
Yeah, what a surprise. Yeah, really not very impressed with this so far. Alexa, show me the front door. It's just too long. You know, you need it 10 seconds or thereabouts, not this buggering around. There's absolutely no differences between this and the old one, it's connected to the same network. Let's see if we can reconnect with the phone.
The camera isn't responding.
Yeah, it's just not good enough, is it? So I don't know what's changed from the old one that was very reliable to this new one. You just can't activate it. We've got perfect Wi-Fi signal, it's just there in the workshop, and the chime and doorbell are within 6 foot, 4 foot actually I would say, of the other GigaClear Linksys point in the front room. So this is very poor indeed if this is how it's going to behave. Makes it utterly useless. I think we will grab the old system and just link that in again. There we go. See, it won't connect. So I'm going to set up a device, doorbell. We're going to scan the code on the back. I think it scanned the wrong code. So let's try again. Scan the MAC ID code, so I'm scanning the wrong thing. There we go. Let's continue with the current address. Let's call that backdoor. Connect to the Chime Pro. Yeah, let's go for that. Press and release the orange button. That is now flashing away. Continue. Oh, I probably made the mistake of connecting this to the Chime Pro. But let's see if it does connect. I thought the new Video Doorbell 2 would be a damn sight better and easier to set up than the original one, but certainly not a fan of the newer backing plate. That is a pain to set up, and if you don't get the wires tucked out of the way, you can't actually get the Ring to Video 2 to snugly fit on the backing plate. It tries to pop off at the top, and you can see it's twisted slightly at the top. So yeah, not massively impressed. Don't know why that isn't chatting away to the Chime Pro. That was now working. Now it's connecting to it, finally. Your back door is connected. Thank you very much. Okay, continue. Your Ring door video is updating. Let's see why that would be updating. Let's skip that. Done. We don't worry about that. Skip motion settings. Standard battery life, because it's now not connected. To apply your settings, press the button on the back of the front, so we can store those settings. And that's done. That is now ringing us, so we can have a look at that. So let's connect to the back door. Oh, currently is updating its internal software. This may take 15 minutes. Oh, for God's sake. Let's have a look at the front door, see if we can get to that. Tap to go live. Activating device. Nothing. Just too slow. Not acceptable. I can see this going back and me giving up on this altogether. Did not expect problems like this with a brand new version. So we can't activate that device. Let's cancel that. That is just rubbish. Front door, let's go to the, oops, wrong one. Let's go to the back door. That still thinks it's updating its software. That should be working now, and instantly we've accessed that without any problems whatsoever. It's all blurry like that because of the condensation in the lens. So let's try the front door again. Tap to go live, and nothing. Not impressed at all. Let's stop that. Alexa, show me the back door.
Okay. Live view is turned off. Please go to your Ring app to enable live view.
For God's sake. Live view is turned off. So let's go to backdoor settings. No, everything's turned on. Video settings. Live view is turned off. Yeah, I did that when I was. Live view will not be enabled until your next motion event. Tap camera for preview. Okay, let's turn that off because that's going to run the battery down. So let's have a look. Okay, backdoor. Let's go live, and hopefully within a couple of seconds, there we go. There is the live backdoor view, and if we go back to front door and tap to go live, and now it does it. Oh, flaky, flaky at best. Let's get rid of that. Let's go back over here. Alexa, show me the front door.
Okay.
That's better. That's more like it. Good clear picture. Alexa, show me the back door.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. Alexa, show me the front door.
Okay.
Maybe we just need to give this time for settling in. There we go, it's working absolutely fine now. Alexa, stop. Very clear, nice wide angle, certainly wider than it was before. Alexa. Alexa, stop. There we go. Well, look, considering how reliable the last one was, I think we're going to have to just give this the benefit of the doubt. Let me just try the front door on the app again. Maybe it's an issue with the app. And see, we are straight back to it now. So, yeah, not impressed with a couple of things. We've still got to contact Ring about the current plan and getting the new device onto that, but we're going to have to see how this goes, and I will update you in a few days probably.